Mr. Chair, Mr. Chair, some of us have to get to other committees. We have a lot of committees going at the same time right now. And if I can make some remarks, because I have to go to the other committee, then I'll come back.
I didn't realize you had statements to make, but proceed.
And questions, Mr. Chair, and some questions.
Okay.
So
I was going to get that after, but we'll do that all now, please.
I apologize, but I have to go to another committee so they can establish quorum. And I agree with all the goals of the bill. What I don't agree with is that over the last 3 or 4 days, we've approved over $1 billion of new spending on the Senate floor. The governor has the ability to veto all those bills, and he has surplus money to spend and reinstate these folks the way they should be, the way you're working for it. But to turn around and use them as political pawns for political purposes to fund those programs that were supported on the Senate floor on the backs of these poor people is wrong. They should be in the budget. They deserve to be in the budget. They're core services. They should be treated as core services, not set up on some flimsy tax that may come or go. We know as we increase those taxes, fewer people are going to purchase cigarettes, and they're still not going to have the revenue. In fact, if I read this correctly, this grants the Department of Health Care the authority to raise the MCO tax without any oversight whatsoever. So we're advocating the authority of the legislature to the administration, to the department, without any oversight whatsoever. That's wrong. It's in the wrong direction. I want to fight hard for these people, but I want to do it in the right way. These, we stopped the Healthy Families Program, started the CHIP program. Last year, we received a surplus of over $300 million from the CHIP program. That money should have stayed with the CHIP program or with that community. They deserve that money. Instead, it went to the general fund and was spent on something else. That's wrong. When you have an excise tax on cigarettes, it doesn't go to stop people from smoking. It doesn't go to their education. It's used for something else. The idea of an excise tax is the wrong direction, because what it does is it devalues what the tax is for, and then people can play these shell games, which ultimately leading to them being used as political pawns. They should be in the budget. They deserve to be in the budget. I'll support them being in the budget, and I'll support the governor's vetoes of all the new spending to ensure that these people are taken care of first. So, let's see. I think that's pretty much everything I had to say. I applaud the author for trying to close the gap so that they achieve their goal, because I agree with those goals. But what I won't be doing today is supporting a flimsy way of taxing when they deserve and belong in the budget. They're a core service. They deserve core funds. Thank you.
I was going to reserve remarks for later, but it is that now. As one of the authors of 2 major bills, along with Senator Stone, would have provided answers that were introduced as early as mid-July. Our bills, Republican bills, were not even allowed a hearing, and I resent that. That is not in the spirit of bipartisanship, and I do not fault the